Hey everybody, this is Dark Side Elite here. I just want to do a pretty quick video because I have to get ready for work. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the videos I've been doing, and one of the videos that's been getting a lot of traction is about my Tim Drake video, and I'm actually pretty happy about that. I'm seeing a good amount of views about Tim Drake, and I haven't seen that many comments about it, but I would like to hear about your comments about him. I mean, positive or negative. I mean, if you guys don't like him, that's perfectly fine. But what do you guys like about him, or if you don't like about him, and how do you feel that he compares to the other Robins, and how do you feel how DC animation and the DC cartoons have really treated this character? Now, I want to emphasize that I understand that Damian is the current Robin, and that this is Bruce's biological son. This is his biological son. I understand that. I am perfectly understandable about that. But I do want everybody to realize that there were other Robins before Damian Wayne. And also there was a Robin after Jason Todd. There was Tim Drake, and he was the Robin from 1989 to about I think 2007. So he was Robin for close to 20 years, and he has a very very good fan base. And as I've seen with a lot of the videos, there's a good amount of people that quite possibly agree with me. Now, I don't want to get into emphasis on how I feel that he's been treated or anything. I do feel that they're ignoring his character, and they want to present Damian Wayne in a much bigger light. I don't know why. He has a strong following himself. Maybe the reception of his character is still not rubbing everyone the right way. Maybe how people have been writing him. It seems that other people who feel like in the same camp as myself with how they treat him versus not Damien, I mean Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, and Tim Drake, of course, that they that I personally feel that they're trying to make Damien like he's the best of the best of the best, and I feel that's going to write them in a much bigger, much stronger corner, because if you make him too good, then he's not going to have any true opposition. He's not going to have the understanding that why Bruce made his team the way he is. I mean, Bruce is Bruce. Bruce has strengths and weaknesses, and as great as a fighter that he is not an a natural athlete like Dick Grayson is. Dick Grayson is a natural born acrobat. He was running on tight ropes and everything. He was learning how to walk on a tightrope before he was able to walk on most other things. So he is a natural acrobat and a natural athlete. Not Damien. Jason Todd has the rage. He has the unmitigated rage that Bruce has against criminality, and he will strike down with all fury and might, and he has the skills to be able to do it. But he is nowhere near as complete as Bruce, because Bruce has a very very strong logical level of thinking. So he's very analytical. Goes to Tim Drake. Tim Drake is a very analytical person. He's very strategic. He's very he has a very unorthodox way of fighting, and he's one of the only Robins that ever fought with a weapon. Everyone could say, well, no, Dick Grayson fought with a staff. No, he didn't. It was Tim Drake. Tim Drake was the first to fight with a staff. Dick Grayson fought with his bare fist, and then he introduced the Excrema sticks, and that's how he taught Tim Drake. He taught Tim Drake how to use those Eskrima sticks. So in weapons training, he got a lot of training. Tim Drake did, and he sponged it all up. He soaked every ounce of information up, and he basically became a very, very well-rounded, complete Robin. And again, I'm not putting anything down on Damian Wayne. He was trained by great martial artists across the world, and trained very highly in the League of Assassins. But if you understand how his character was created to be the inheritor for Ra's al Ghul's soul. That was the only reason why Ra's al Ghul even allowed Damian Wayne to live, because he wanted somebody to inhabit his soul if anything ever happens to his body. So that was the only reason why Ra's even allowed him to live. And that was described in the resurrection of Ra's al Ghul. Ra's does not even give two S's about his grandson. He doesn't like him. He feels that Damien is the he feels that Damien is nothing like Bruce Wayne. And again, that's one of the most understandable things, and everyone needs to understand that. So again, I just want to do a quick video. I want to ask everybody. I mean, comment, like, subscribe, share down below. Um, Hit that bell. I'm gonna put this out up there today, and hear what you guys think. I want to know what everyone thinks about Damian Wayne. I mean, not Damian Wayne, but Tim Drake. What do you think about him? What do you think about his character? Again, I have no problems with Damian Wayne. I just feel that they really hammer fist him down everyone's throat and made him quote unquote cool, but there's no emphasis to his character, and they made him a more rude version of Bruce Wayne. And I feel that that's very disingenuous with the legacy that Bruce is trying to uphold, and also it really kind of ruins the fact of why Bruce even had Dick Grayson or Jason Todd or Tim Drake or Stephanie Brown or even Cassandra Cain. And I would love for them. I would love for them to do a story with Damian of him understanding of why his father did it, why his father allowed these orphans to be around him for so long, and then he'll understand why he has a strong family. He has probably one of the strongest families in all of DC, because Bruce Wayne, regardless of how everyone feels, how he treats, every other person or anything like that, he has a strong heart. He has a very big heart, and it's also due to the fact of Alfred. So I really believe that Tim Drake deserves a little bit more love in the DC universe, and I would love to see someone at least give him the appropriateness that he deserves. And and also Cassie. I mean, yeah, Carrie Kelly. Carrie Kelly deserves at least a little bit of love. I understand she was the Robin for the Dark Knight Returns series, and she's not really construed as a she's not interpreted as a Robin per se, or a Robin in the main continuity, but she's still a Robin. So I really wish that they give Tim Drake a little bit more love, and then introduce the fact of other Robins. I mean, having Damian there is cool, but and to give that strong basis that Bruce is trying to help his son become more of a upstanding person to society. But you also got to realize that if it wasn't for Dick Grayson or Jason Todd or Tim Drake, no one would actually even look at Damian Wayne. They would not even care about his character. But the fact that he has the legacy of Batman, and also the fact that he's wearing Robin's suit, a Robin suit, that gives his character a lot more of a leniency to the rest of the superhero community, because they all know who were the kids underneath their masks, and they were perfectly fine with them. And they were fine with the fact that Bruce was able to train them to be true leaders. They were trained to be able to be there when these metahumans could not be able to stand up to be able to stand up to the opposition. That like if Wonder Woman was ever to fall, and they have to rely on someone that could be able to be the brains behind the operation and be able to lead strong people, they can look to Batman's children. They can look to all of the Robins, and even Nightwing or Red Hood or Red Robin, which is Tim Drake, or Robin himself, or Orphan, who's Cassandra Cain, or Spoiler as Stephanie Brown, even though she was hard-headed, or even Batgirl as Barbara Gordon as Batgirl. It doesn't matter. All of them have been trained in a way by Bruce to be leaders. They can be able to lead people. Now, I will go into a little bit more about some of the other Robins and even the Batgirls, and how do they measure up, and I'll get into who I think is the best rounded Robin, the best fighter, and some of it going to be controversial, but it's going by the knowledge that I know, and even by what they established in Rebirth. So I'm going to leave it here, and I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, share, subscribe down below. Hit that bell, and you'll be able to catch up with any videos I'm going to be premiering. And this one will be up today, and you guys have a great one. Happy Labor Day. Bye.